Hi, my name's John, and I have a problem. So the Lexus is gone, the GS 400, and in its place, I've got an '03 Toyota Celica. Now, I've had two other Celicas before this. I had an '85 Celica, pretty much the last of the rear-wheel drive ones, and I had a '72 Celica. Really miss having Celicas, and I've always kind of wanted the newer body style Celicas. They're not the fastest thing, they're not the sportiest thing. I just like the angles and the body and whatnot. This one is a 1ZZ instead of the 2ZZ 6-speed. It's a 5-speed though. It's not too bad. The paint is not the greatest. It looks like someone had rattle canned the front bumper and the rear bumper. Even though they're the stock front bumper and rear bumper, I don't know what they were trying to do, but it's just slightly off. It's got 17-inch Enkis on it. They're not the greatest. They're just kind of like your normal style blah wheels. But other than that, she's fairly straight. She's fairly clean. The hatch does have a dent in it that they tried patching up at one point in time. I'm going to try to see if I can't get a rear hatch for it. But other than that, she's not that bad of a car. So it's an '03. It's 5-speed, like I said. About 180,000. So it's kind of climbing up there. But with the 1ZZs, they last forever. The seats are fairly dirty, worn. Yeah, she's just overall used. Runs great, drives great. Probably will need some things here and there, some bushings, some suspension for sure. My ultimate goal for this is to possibly next year slam it on 18s and go all stance boy on it. And I mean like as much camber as I can squeeze out of this thing. So that'll definitely be a fun chore to get into. All right, mod list. Taillights. Obviously, some just aftermarket taillights, nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Probably just eBay stuff. They were on the car. They're not too bad. They'll do. Down here, Greddy exhaust, an actual Greddy exhaust. Now it's only an axle back. That's all right. The rest of the exhaust I'll probably end up changing anyway. It's got a short, like, ram air intake. Of course, I shut the hood. Either way, ram air intake. Yet again, another eBay kind of cheap knockoff. The cool thing that I absolutely think is pretty badass is it's actually got a Trd Strut Bar. Now, I could only find a handful of those, and those Trd Strut Bars are going for like $300-400, and I'm only finding them in like Russia. So that's pretty cool. It's got no front strut bar. I'll have to see if I can't find one that's actually, you know, in the TRD range or an actual real one, not just some eBay knockoff. And like I said, it's already got the Oz racing wheels, or not Ozzy's, but NK racing wheels. Other than that, everything else is pretty much stock. Of course, when I bought the car, or got the car, the headlights are pretty faded. I'll definitely be polishing up these, but the kid actually had bought headlights for him. So pretty much matching the rear headlight or rear tail lights. They're not the greatest, and they probably will fade as well. So I'll probably wrap these like I did with my Lexus, so that way it's got some kind of protection. But they look pretty cool. So I'll definitely swap these out. That'll be our first to-do list. For future reference on the Celica, you have to take the front bumper half off to get the actual headlight out. So yeah, headlights out, we're gonna get the new one, make sure all the lights work, put it in, see how she looks. All right, there's her final look. Like I said, I'm not the greatest fan of these like eBay headlights, but I think they'll do. They were free nonetheless, so we'll see how it looks. We'll get a lip on this thing. We'll put that in black as well. Try to tie everything in. Also, I clay barred the whole thing, the whole surface, because the paint was just so crappy. I got some of the overspray off, which is not too bad now. But I did make a junkyard run today. I wanted to get another hatch. Holland LKQ had a white celica. Unfortunately, that hatch was dented in the exact same spot as this one, so it's garbage. But they did have the whole inside the hatch liners and spare tire. So obviously this didn't come with a spare tire, so I got a spare tire for a celica. Got the carpet rear for the celica, also the board for the spare tire. Got the engine covers and the back cover in the hatch area, and some miscellaneous trim things. So right now I'm going to clean all these up, and then we're going to put them on the car and have it look a little bit better. All right, the back now looks a whole lot better. Got the carpet in, got the spare tire in, got the cover in. Looks like a normal truck now. So I guess I didn't realize this when I got to the junkyard and pulled this piece off, but the interior was gray plastic instead of black plastic. It's whatever. I don't know when I'll be able to find another celica, especially in the junkyard, but I cut out the area. I might have to trim it up a little bit more so you can see more of the TRD. But yeah, cut it out so that way you could actually mount this up and then cover up that bare metal that was behind there. But already, I mean, that looks a whole lot better right there. All right, now the engine bay. Obviously, a little bit more less than desirable. So there's supposed to be this cover here, and then of course the GT gets the regular 16 valve VVTi cover over the engine, hides all that crappiness. And then of course there's like a hood scoop vent that actually deflects the air into the back of here. That's missing from the hood scoop, so I've got that out of the other celica, so we'll put that in there right now. But yeah, that looks a ton better. All right, I think we're good for the engine bay. It's got a bungee cord here for, I believe, the battery. I think the battery clamp needs to be replaced. I didn't find one on that other one, but they told me there's supposed to be another celica coming to that yard here soon, so I'm going to come back, check those parts, see if I can't replace that, see if it's got black interior to replace that gray piece in the back. I also got the scoop little diverter on there, but already loving it. All right, that'll do it for this one. Follow for more. I don't know what I'm going to do to this car, but yeah, see you guys later.